All right, hello. When I was first asked to reference three things in my life that are important to me, my mind immediately went to my passion and my work in the outdoors. I am a current student at the Green River Natural Resources Program, and I work professionally with the Washington Conservation Corps. So, the speech that I'm going to give to you today is going to be singularly focused on items that I find useful or relevant when I'm working outdoors. So, without further ado, three things that are important to me. Item number one is going to be my Mitsubishi car keys. Item number two is SPF 50 sunscreen. And item number three is going to be a carabiner. So, one thing that I find very useful with my Mitsubishi when I'm working outdoors is I find myself sort of in the middle of nowhere quite often. Last summer, I worked a term with the Washington Conservation Corps out of Wenatchee, and that summer I was mostly just sort of living out of my car in the desert, like solo camping. Um, I packed food and shelter and all of my necessary items into my Mitsubishi. It provided me tremendous safety and security in an adverse environment where I wouldn't otherwise have had that. Another thing that I find very useful about my Mitsubishi is it allows me to progress my life. I drive to all the classes that I need to take. I drive to get groceries, to go to work, to buy things for my various hobbies. I would not be able to do that so easily without my car. It is a tremendous privilege that most people on this planet can't access or can't afford, and I've very much come to appreciate that privilege and appreciate how useful my car is to me. So, item number two is going to be SPF 50 sunscreen. I know that might sound like sort of a mundane item to follow up all the points that I gave you on my car, but when you're working 8, 10, 12 hours a day, you really need to find ways to protect yourself from the sun. I'm working 4 or 5 days a week, 10-hour shifts. It is very dangerous to sort of stay in the sun for that long. This sunscreen allows me to work as long as I possibly can and not endanger my own health. It provides me protection from the sun so I don't get skin cancer or I don't get painful sunburns and such like that. This item allows me to protect my well being doing what I love. And I find that very, very useful. Now, I've talked to you about my car keys and my sun protection. Now, I'll talk to you about carabiner. Once again, it may seem like a very mundane item to put on this list, but when I'm working out in the wilderness for long periods of time, I need to carry things on my person that are important to me and increase my quality of life. This carabiner allows me to attach things to a backpack or my belt loop, like water or bug spray or sunscreen, just stuff that I need on my person at the time. So when I leave my backpack or when I leave other packaging or a truck behind, I can carry the things that I need on my person. It provides me tremendous versatility when I'm outside, and it's something that I've very much learned to cherish and protect. And I always get nervous when I leave it at home, when I'm going out into the woods, because I need to carry things. So, in conclusion, some of these items might seem pretty mundane or pretty normal, but to me, they offer tremendous benefit to my life. Lots of quality of life increases that I've learned to appreciate throughout my career. There you go.